Of Poinciana Villages, Mr. Danny Ellis.
Good afternoon. Thank you very much for allowing us to be here. My name is Danny Ellis. I'm a regional director for First Service Residential. We're the management company that's been engaged by the Association of Poinciana Village to assist in the management of that association. With me, I have Mark Molinado, who is the general manager for the Association of Poinciana Villages. He handles the day-to-day operations of the association. The association has long been deprived of the amenities to meet the demands and growth of the community. Except for the great partnership and generosity of the declarant and their donation of the land, and Polk and Osceola counties' generous capital contributions and development of the existing parks, parks that serve our community, there has been just a few other amenities that have been added due to financial constraints. The APV board has recently committed approximately $4.2 million toward the development of the community amenities that you see here and in your package. On behalf of the APV, we are asking for a one-time contribution of $2 million to build the facilities for the residents of this community. The association and management company are fully prepared through its own resources and partnerships to maintain and operate these facilities with no other contribution from the state. The partnerships that we have developed include the YMCA, the Boys and Girls Club, and the Salvation Army, just to name a few. We also have a great relationship with the local schools, including support from Tim Weisshire of District 3 and the development of a competition pool that would be used for the local high schools, so they will not have to be bused to do their aquatics. Not only will these community enhancements provide many activities, resources, and services to the community, they will also provide jobs for the community residents. The services include Access Florida, which provides programs from DCF and also social services. The Puerto Rico Federal Affairs Office has also established a presence in Poinciana. Adult education classes, agreement with Poinciana Medical Center to serve as a triage and evacuation center in case of emergency at the hospital, teen and adult programs, and also summer programs for the children. We can all agree that the Association of Poinciana Village nearly doubled in size during one of the worst economic periods of our time, not allowing the APV to run parallel with providing the amenities and services that the community of this size requires. With your participation and contribution, we can give our community the amenities and service they deserve. Let's do it now.
I've got a question. So 2 slides, or at least 2 pictures I've got here. The $2 million request is covering both areas, or are we talking about just what you're holding up there?
Yes, sir. Our budget for the grand total for both areas is about $6.8 million. And we have a $4.2 million contribution already committed to us from the board in our last board meeting. And then the $2 million will help bridge that gap, leaving about $400,000 for fixtures, furnitures, and equipment, which we will work to raise through our partnerships or within the APV budget.
Gotcha. Okay, and then the other fields that you have here, what are the numbers on that? Or is that part of the $6.2 million?
That is potential land that we can acquire in the future through the declarant. We're working with another partnership to where if we acquire that triangle there, another facility is going to be built by a private institution, and with that, they will build the fields, and we'll work to maintain those. And through the contribution of that land, those fields will come available to the residents of Poinciana Villages in the community.
Gotcha. Senator?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I know we had talked a little bit about the YMCA and how it's a wonderful opportunity, but not all residents can afford to do the fees. What efforts, and I know we talked a little bit about this, are being committed to try to make it so that more residents can have access to that?
Thank you very much for that question. We had a wonderful meeting yesterday with the new CEO of the YMCA for the Western YMCA out of Winter Haven. And through that 2-hour meeting, he has committed to go back to the board with Bob English and the board of directors for the YMCA, make a commitment that would allow us to provide these facilities at a very nominal cost, already talking about reducing the fees, opening a no-cost day or days for the residents, and through the use of the pools and the facilities, either set up some type of nominal fee for use of the pool. The community centers, both the community centers, the one that's existing that's going to be remodeled, and the new one will be free access to all the members of the communities. The facilities like the pool and maybe certain equipment may have a nominal fee, whether it be set up a weekly, a daily, or a monthly fee. But a lot of that will be through the Y, as you know, will be subsidized through scholarships. And we have that commitment through the Y right now. Feel very confident.
Follow up.
I got to meet with a couple of folks at the YMCA and was able to put together a letter of support because I know they're trying to get licensed for after-school activities, which I know is a big thing. My only other question is, how did the timing come about to just finally unveil some of these plans? I mean, it looks like the board put it out the last couple of days. Was it a funding thing? Was it the access to the land? Or what kind of was the precipice for us to finally get these grand plans out over the last couple months?
Well, the combination of, we'll take some credit of it, our company being hired 9 months ago to come in, added a level of a different management professionalism, because that's what we do across the United States, including Canada. We manage over 1,800 HOAs and COAs in the state of Florida, so we've had the resources and the backing to be able to bring this to light. Plus, we've been able to help the association save a little over $1.2 million already in our first time there, so that generated the funds. Through some financial realignment of where the monies are kept, different banks, through that we've been able to increase the amount of interest we're getting from the APV money. So it's generated new money, savings on money, and then also looking at the money that the APV had available to put these plans in place. Also, the land for the competition pool and the other fields will be from a donation from the declarant that will probably happen by the end of this year. So it's a combination of a lot of things that have just been able to put in place, us working at the direction of the board, them seeing the vision, and us helping them implement it.
Members? Thank you, gentlemen.
All right, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you. Next up, we have the Florida Department